Men are being arrested for working out at the gym. I mean, it's a pretty terrible world that we now live in. Every space that men have occupied is now being ripped away from them. It's absolutely sad. And this is what women are doing. They are trying to basically lead to a society where men do not feel safe even leaving their homes.
Oh, my ears here. You're killing my ears here, dropping that thing so loud. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Actually, it takes more work to refrain it. Well, the work is coming in. Both ways, actually. But do whatever you want. Next time over here for.
Now, to be very clear, guys, you know what's interesting? Before they would call this type of thing, what she's doing right there, they'd call it toxic masculinity. For example, guys going around throwing weights, grunting, this type of behavior. Guys, any of us that have gone to the gym for long periods of time know that there are often signs in the gym. Do not throw the weights, do not drop the weights. In some cases, you will be thrown out of the gym or you will be asked to leave if you do this with the weights. Of course, in Western society, rules do not apply to women. This is how women live life. They live life believing that the laws and the rules don't apply to them. So the same things that they'll say, "Oh, this is toxic bro culture. This is this and this and this." Then they go and they engage in the same behavior, and they turn around and say, "Oh, we're being treated unfairly." Guys, you remember that whole thing years ago, especially in New York, where they were fining men and arresting men for what they called taking up too much space, man spreading. And there were some guys who literally said that men should not even sit down on the trains. They should leave those seats available to women at all times. Holy cow. Now, of course, women put their bags on the seats. They take up tons of space this way. They'll even put their purse on there just to make sure that no one can sit next to them. There are videos, modern videos for like TJ Maxx, where a woman is sitting at the bar and they talk about they're like, "Oh, you take up space and you're proud of it." And there's a guy who tries to sit down in an available seat, and she puts her purse on the seat or her coat on the seat so the guy cannot sit there, and then he walks away. And they call that feminism. Here's the interesting thing about that. If the owner of the bar actually caught someone doing something like that, they might throw them out because they are preventing business. Men are no longer even allowed to exist anymore. But when women go out and they engage in very toxic and neurotic behavior, they want everyone to cry for them. And their ultimate goal when doing these things is because they want men removed from these spaces. They do not want men in society. And I've told you the ultimate goal for modern women is that they want to be able to go into the houses and homes of men and surveil them at any given moment. Now, keep in mind, that's one of the reasons why these companies are now going after men who play video games, because this is just one more way of surveillance. Because more men are no longer leaving their homes. More and more men are staying. They're building a home gym. They're isolating themselves in their homes, and they're just playing video games online. They're not they're not even they don't even use the phone anymore. They're not calling up the bros, but they do communicate with some guys in online spaces. So they may play games with their friends. So how do you surveil men? Well, you basically go into these online spaces and you surveil them and eavesdrop on their conversations in these online spaces. And that's what they're doing because we live in a society where women and society, they want men to be under surveillance at every given moment of the day. It is an insane and sick thing, but this is the true nature of women in Western society, and it's not going to end.
I was so uncomfortable. So I finally get around to my set. Now I want you to notice he's looking around everywhere. Make sure nobody's looking. He has his phone in his hand. And just briefly, after he walks through, you can see that he's going to lift his camera up. You're going to take a quick Snapchat with the finger, and put it right back down. When I was not looking, of course, because that's what predators do. Fucking creep. And I am so glad that I did not see you do this, because if I did, I'd be in jail and you'd be in the hospital, bitch.
This is one of the worst videos I've ever had to do. Women are absolutely victims of harassment in the gym, but you are not one of them. This man is not taking a photo of you, which everyone in the comments, men and women, seems to get but you. It looks to me like he lifts his phone up slightly to use facial recognition to unlock it. Not to mention his finger is literally over the camera lens, and at that angle, he'd be taking a photo of the ground, not you. Then you go and you threaten this man, you call him a predator, and you share the location of his gym? Really? This gym, Choose Fitness, should kick your ass out. And that man, if possible, should press charges against you. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Now, this is where that's Joey Swoles, and Joey is going after these people. By the way, guys, if you're enjoying my content, I have another channel called Angry, where I discuss gaming, anime, geek stuff, nerd stuff, real world stuff, and whatever else interests me. You can find a link to that channel in the description of the video. Go over there, check it out, subscribe, support my work. And also I have another channel on top of that called Men Walking Away, where I discuss more topics like the one you're watching right now. So there's a link to that channel in the description of this video as well. Tons of content over there. Go check it out, subscribe, support my work. I mean, guys, what do you think regarding all of this? This is a sick society we live in, and women are just, it's getting absolutely worse. They want men thrown in jail. They're putting these videos out there because they want men to be demonized, and they want men to be arrested. They want men to be removed from society. It is absolutely sick. And that's why men are not engaging anymore. If they see something happening with a woman in society, they're not running to her aid. They're not rushing to help.
Oh shit, she's about to fail her squat.
Oh shit.
No,
Alright guys, alright, someone help her, man.
Oh wait, she's filming. I'm not a gym creep.
I'm not a gym creep either.
I need food.
She needs
I'm
help.
hungry. I'm hungry.
Needs,
I'm married.
Someone help.
I'm married.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm married.
And I mean, this is the reality that women have created for themselves, where men are just running away. You know, we talk about walk away, or if you need to, run away. And this is the furious thing. Women get absolutely furious when they see that the men that they did not want, and the men that they are insulting and shaming and using insult and guilt on, and that they're trying to have arrested, incarcerated, tormented, punished for simply existing, pick up and leave. I said this before. These women, they despise us. Women in society despise men. Okay, they do not like us. They don't want us here, but they cannot live without us. So they're going to make our lives a living hell, an absolute nightmare, as they depend upon us while telling us that they don't need us. You know, I see comments from women like, we don't need men. You know, men don't need women, and women don't need men. Women are so far gone, guys. There's no going back. And I see idiots in the comments like, oh, they're not too far gone. Oh my gosh. Okay, go save her. Go save her, bro. Go save her. And then it's like they won't act like, oh, God is going to send you to hell because you don't love your sister. Because when they say brother, they also mean sister. Bro, these people, they do not like us. What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? Do you see what they did to Jesus? Like this, guys, these people are lunatics. All right. If you want to play Captain Save a Garden Tool, go for it. Go for it. But leave other men out of it, and don't try to demonize and shame men because they don't want to get themselves involved in it.
I spend the time working out. Help a lot more. Sitting there fucking videotaping yourself the whole time. Stupid while you're doing it.
I mean, this is what they're doing. They're trying to entrap men. Why are you taping all of your workouts? Like, whatever happened to just going to the gym to work out at the gym? Years, like, guys, before social media, or before social media became like this, there was no such thing as taping, like recording at the gym. Like, this would be unheard of, especially, you know, it's so sad. It is so sad because when you see it, women have made the gym into a horrible place. You see a morbidly obese person go to the gym, and of course, there are always going to be, the kinds of, it's only low value and disgusting people that would try to shame someone like that. When someone sees a morbidly obese person head at the gym, they're probably thinking, what took you so long? Or you better be here every single day. You know, like there's no one who sees a morbidly obese person at the gym and just starts laughing at them and thinking, ha ha, look at the overweight person. Everyone has issues with when it comes to their diet. Everyone has issues. No one is born like gifted like that. You have some very disgusting people out there, but most people are not. And especially when they see you going every single day and you're losing those pounds and you're crunching hard, people respect that because life is not easy. That's one of the reasons why I don't like Gen Z. Because Gen Z, they don't understand life and they don't care to understand life. They're just a bunch of greedy little, I don't know what else to call them. And it's like everyone wants to blame Gen X for the way Gen Z is or older millennials. And it's like these people, you cannot reason with them. And you look at young women today and you look at what they're doing in the gym, and they've destroyed the gym. They've 100% destroyed the gym. And that's the reason why groups like the F to the B to the I are trying to go after men at their homes and surveil them in their homes right now while they're playing games, because men are completely withdrawing from society. Men are walking away from society. They're walking away from relationships in society, and they're walking away from society. They're walking away from society and relationships in society. They're staying in their homes, or they're leaving the country. And the thing is, once these men leave the country, it becomes much more difficult to track them. So how do you track these men? Well, they're in another country. So the only way that you're really going to be able to track them is if they're playing games in another country, because it becomes much more difficult to surveil them. Because if they go overseas and they're using a phone overseas, it's going to be very hard to keep track of that. So we're going to keep track of their gaming accounts. We're going to keep track of their conversations that they're having with other people, and we're going to record all of those conversations, and we'll keep them for years and then build a case against them, so that we can use that to then prevent them from ever leaving again, and keep them on their lock and key. This is about demoralization, and modern women, they love this stuff. Even the women who claim like they actually care, they don't. They're just doing it for money. They're doing it for clout. These tradcon women, they don't care about you. They don't care about you at all. It's just another way of hustling. It's just another way of gaining attention. You see, women can sound logical and reasonable when they want to, but at the end of the day, every woman is driven by her emotions, and wherever the wind blows, her emotions will go, and it's never going to stop. It is never going to stop. You look at the disgusting behavior, and it's just sickening.
Video girl uploaded after a dude approached her at the gym is going viral. So it's not been confirmed yet, but this seems to be the owner of this gym this girl's at. And what she's actually trying to do is an inappropriate workout with the intention of capturing a guy staring at her while she's doing her workout. And she even went on to title her video, "Why Women Aren't Safe in 2024. And it's because this guy comes up to her and kicks her phone eventually after letting her know he's not appreciative of her doing that in his gym, knowing exactly what she's doing. And the two sides of this are she should be able to film whatever, and the other side being that her intentions are just to humiliate men and post that online for views. And some might argue that she's just making a harmless video, but you can tell she's pretty excited that this dude is giving her some gas right now, because it's exactly what she wanted. She smiles here, and then when she shows you her broken phone, she's laughing about it where others would be really pissed off. But what do you guys think about this?
And keep in mind, she got exactly what she wanted, because she's an OnlyFools model, right? So she even said, You know, she talked about in her Only Fools, like the reason why she was doing that workout is because she's doing that workout for your dad. Like these are the same women that complain about middle-aged men glancing in their direction, but she's doing it for your dad. It's just absolutely sickening and absolutely disgusting what these people are doing. And again, guys, don't forget to check out my Angry channel where I discuss gaming, anime, geek stuff, nerd stuff, real world stuff, and whatever else interests you. There's a link to a description in the video, and also my Men Walking Away channel where I talk about more topics like the one we're discussing here. Link to that in the description of the video. What do you guys think about this? Men are being arrested for working out at the gym. I want to hear your thoughts on this, so let's talk about it in the comments. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA Men Walking Away. And cheers.